All right, I'm going to show you how to do reverse prospecting in the MLS system. This is something that I'd like to have done every day. It's only necessary if I have listings, which hopefully I will, but during the summer, I tend to take listings off the market. So it would only happen if there are listings. So for this activity, you're going to go into the MLS system. It's called Matrix Southwest Florida MLS. You usually will come onto a page like this. I'm going to log in as myself. Obviously, for you, you would log in under the admin one, but you click on this neighbor one down below. It will bring you to another landing page. You click on the SWFLA at MLS, and that takes you into the MLS system here. Inside the MLS system, you're going to go to My Matrix, My Listings. That will pull all of my active listings up where you're going to reverse prospect. Now, I'm going to pause this for a second because the other system that you'll need up is the A-frame system. And this is my CRM system that has it has everything. It has all my listings, all my clients, all of that. But you'll work in these two systems for this activity. Again, for the A-frame one, you'll have to sign in as me because there isn't an admin sign in. But let's go back to MLS. So I usually start from the top. So in this case, I'll start with this club side listing. You click on the far left button. And when you do that, you'll see these options open up. You click reverse prospecting. And when you're in the reverse prospecting, this represents all of the agents that have sent the listing out, the date they sent it out, how many other listings were sent to this particular buyer, etc. Now, this is a listing that I've already been reverse prospecting. So what I will tell you is on a brand new listing, there will be way more that you'll have to do. But I don't have a brand new one to show you. So I'm just going to show you on an existing one. So you can see all these little envelopes. This means I've already hit these people in reverse prospecting. So when I'm in reverse prospecting, again, I'm in Clubside Drive. That's a particular property. You always want to start by sorting by agent name. So you click on that. My reason being is sometimes there will be an agent that has sent the property out more than once. I do not want an agent to get the same email over and over. So a good example here is you can see Bill Verdonk sent it out to two different buyers. I only want to email him once. I don't want him to keep getting the same email. So in this case, you can see I sent it to him for the client associated with the client that has the fewer other properties sent. So anytime you have it's more than one person, you'll typically send it to the lowest number one. That's the only way to explain it. So again, sort by name, and then each time you send this, you're going to see this sort resets, which is kind of a pain in the butt. So you have to keep track of who you've sent it to because these envelopes don't show up right away. They will populate at the end of the day. So while you're in here doing this, you have to keep track of who you've actually sent it to. This is particularly important when it's a new listing because when it's a new listing, you're going to have a long list of people and no one's going to have envelopes. So in this case, you go, and if this was a new listing, I would click on Adrian and I'd want to send Adrian a message. To know what message you send to Adrian, I come over to A-frame. And again, I'm working on the club side property. So I come over to A-frame. I find the club side property. I click on that and I go to the information tab. When you click on the information tab, there's all kinds of stuff here. I'm not going to go into it, but you want to go into, sometimes it'll be on other tabs. You can see they're all different names here under information. Make sure you're on the open item tab. So information, open item. And down here, you'll see there's a field called reverse prospecting message. I go in there, I copy this message in its entirety. I come back to the MLS tab and I paste it in here. And then I hit send. I'm not going to do that because Adriana's already gotten it. But when I do that, then this usually will reset to the default. So I'll show you each time you go in, go to club side. It resets every time after you send an email to this. So then you have to go to the next one, go here. I know I sent to Adrian last time. Mentally, I remembered that. So now I can go into Alexandra, do the same thing, and so on and so forth. Now that's the first time you send it because you have to go through this, the whole alphabet, and you're going to have to keep sorting. But now when you're going in, like with this one, and it's already an existing one, now I see all of these already have envelopes. So I'm going to sort now by date sent. And I can see since I've last sent these, it's been sent 2 times, one to Kathleen, one to Cynthia. So these are the only ones that have not gotten it. Now, what I need to do is remember Kathleen's name so I can do a sort. I'm going to go find Kathleen because what I'm checking for is to make sure she hasn't already received this. She has not, so she's only on here once, and you can see she sent it yesterday to 57 other buyers. So I'm going to click into Kathleen, and I'm actually going to send this to her. You can see it reset to that. So now I'm going to do a date sent. Again, the date sent is only when you're doing this after the very first time. Now I see Cynthia also sent it. So now let me sort by agent name. I'm going to go find Cynthia. And look, Cynthia's already sent it one other time. So I'm not going to resend it to her. So now, if I go to date sent, see, they don't have envelopes yet, even though I sent it to Kathleen, because remember, I said it doesn't add an envelope until the end of the day. So tomorrow, you'll see that Kathleen did indeed get this. Now, the only thing I was going to add to this is occasionally, if I've done a price reduction or maybe there's new information, I may have you send it once to everyone, regardless whether they have an envelope or not. And to do that, you'd go to the agent sort. And even though these have envelopes, you'll go in and you will put the special message. It won't be this message. It'll be a special one-time one that I'll give you that you're going to input in here and send. So that's reverse prospecting. And then when you get done with that property, you go to my listings. You go to the next one. In this case, it's Gulf Shore Unit 100. I'm going to do a reverse prospect. I'm going to see, again, because I'm doing this as a repeat, I'm going to date sent. And you can see, let's see, I bet Sean Steuben has already received them. So let's do an agent send, and I'm sure that's probably why we didn't resend it. So let's go find Sean Steuben. Yep. And as you can see, Sean Steuben already got this. So that's why we didn't send it to him. So nothing to do there. Now we can go on to the next one. Pelican Marsh, reverse prospect. And there are 2, Amy Galbraith and Donna. So first I'm going to go back to A-frame. I'm going to find my Pelican Bay one. To do that, I click the A up here in the left. I can also click this, but I click the A up here in the left. That takes me back to the dashboard. I find Pelican Bay. I go to the info tab, and it's already on open items, but if it wasn't, I would use these arrows to get there. I'm going to go copy the reverse prospecting message here. I'm going to go back here. I'm first going to check and see if Amy has already gotten it. And she has, so we won't resend it to her. Let me find the other one, Donna. Let's look for Donna. And Donna has not gotten it already because she's only on here once. So I'm going to click on Donna's name. I'm going to paste it in, and I'm going to hit send. So now we're done with Pelican Bay today. Now I'm going to go to the next one, which is Neptune. Reverse prospect, sort by date. And you can see there's a couple people. So now I'm going to go over to A-frame, go back and click on my A. I'm going to find Neptune, go to info, and it's already on the open items. I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to, in its entirety, copy this, Come back to matrix. So the first one I'm going to look for is Mandy. I'll scroll down to Mandy. And Mandy has not received it yet, so I'm going to click on Mandy's name, and I'm going to paste it, and I'm going to hit send. I'm going to go back to the date sent. The next one is Christine Seamers. So I'm sorting by that, and Christine has not received it. So I'm going to click on Christine, paste it, send. The next one is Danielle Wasson. Danielle Wasson, I'm going to go down here. She has not received it, so I'm going to go ahead and send it to her. And so on and so forth. The last one is Robert Nardi. Now, I've been just clicking agent once, but Robert is at the end of the alphabet, so I'm actually going to click it again to do reverse and find Robert on here. And Robert has already received it, but I'm going to make it a decision. He received it on February 9th, and I know we've done a price reduction since then. And this one is only going to, they've only sent him 32 people, so that could be a really able buyer. I'm going to go ahead and send it to him again, just because there's been enough time in between, and this looks like a good prospect, and I'm going to send. So now we've hit all of them in this one. I'm going to go on to my last one, which is Gulf Shore Unit 1205, reverse prospect. I'm going to first see if anybody's gotten it, and we're all caught up there. So no one to send it there. And again, the reason you see these ones as blank is because they've probably, if I sorted this, they've probably already received it. Oh, interesting. For some reason, these ones aren't showing up. I think it reset it. Anyways, ignore that because I know I've sent it to these. The system isn't showing it, but I have. So that's reverse prospecting. And I do that each morning. You'll do that each morning so that you're hitting these at least once a day. As I mentioned, when you have a brand new listing and I haven't already been reverse prospecting, it's going to take a long time to hit them all that first time. I will always have the message for you here. If for some reason you come in and it's not over here yet, that means I have not written it, and you'll just have to wait for me to write it and put it in there so that you know what to send. That's reverse prospecting.